What is going on, guys, and welcome back to yet another FIFA nostalgia video. I know I've been doing these a lot recently, and I do want to get up to date with them before we go back to making normal videos. I've just been enjoying making my own mini series of videos of showcasing these older FIFAs, and we've finally got to the point where this is my favourite FIFA of all time. I was umming and ahhing and thinking, is this my favourite FIFA of all time? Obviously FIFA 09, obviously I didn't go back that far. But this, I would probably say, is my favourite FIFA for memories, playing with mates, stuff like that. I did play it a hell of a lot. But we're going to get straight back into it, obviously. I love the menus, they're nice and bright and everything. We've got the beautiful Alex Morgan on the left. We've got obviously Neymar, we've got Mbappe, but that's like the EA Play stuff for FIFA 22, which is currently out. We've got the journey, but I believe this is the final chapter of the journey. I didn't really do much in the journey, and I don't really care to do the journey, to be honest. But anyway, we obviously have Ultimate Team in this one. We've got the introduction to the Champions League after EA bought the rights for the Champions League after their contract ended with Konami, with PES, or eFootball, or I don't know what stage it was at this stage. But anyway, let's get into the first thing, which is checking out the kits. Obviously, you can see the beautiful Liverpool kit, where we ran Manchester City very close in the Premier League. We ended on 97 points, they ended on 98 points. But we did actually win a trophy in this kit, and that was the UEFA Champions League in 2019 against Tottenham. So it's actually kind of fitting that this FIFA falls at the right time. So this is when Liverpool went from a good team under Klopp to a great team, winning the Champions League. But also, it's kind of cool that this FIFA had the introduction to the Champions League, so you could play it along with winning the Champions League. It's fantastic. Anyway, let's look at the kits. So as ever, we're going to do it in alphabetical order, and we're going to go through some teams' kits. So we're going to start with Dortmund. I actually really like that kit, and I remember the away kit was very nice because it was like the you see the bit on the lower sleeve which is black with hints of yellow. It was like that across the chest, which was good. Oh, by the way, do you like my new shirt? It is a Diddley Squat Farm shirt from which I think is just awesome. Yeah, I think it's just incredibly sick. But yeah, going now to Bayern Munich, and that is a nice shirt. To be fair, they go through spells where they either go for a full red kit or they go for their red and blue, which is like retro fitting for them. But there's some very nice kits on this one. Oh, yeah, pardon me. Even Chalk have a nice kit. I'm not sure about the shorts, not shorts, these socks. I'm not a big fan of the striped socks, to be fair, but it is what it is. It's a quiet taste. Why is Calcio B there, but not Calcio A? It doesn't matter. Who we got in the Championship? We've still got Aston Villa. I actually don't know their shirt sponsor, I can't call it, but that is actually a very, very nice kit. There's actually some amazing kits in even the Championship, but the thing is, the detail in these kits, in the menus, is fantastic. Norwich back down to the Championship as they are in real life once again. Got obviously Nottingham Forest, who are now up into the Championship. Stoke with a nice kit, very similar to the kit they have in 2022, which is nice. Anyway, Eredivisie, Ajax have pretty much the same kit. Liga Santander next, it seems. We have another nice iteration of Atletico kits. They actually went through a good period of making some good kits. But again, I prefer the lighter blue shorts and the lighter blue socks, which is like what it is in 21-22, for FIFA 22, I should say. Barcelona kit. It's a nice kit. I wouldn't say it's the greatest kit. It reminds me of the 2011-2012 kit with the shorter, the thinner stripes. Oh, it is weird. Sorry I'm yawning. I've literally just woken up and I've been excited to do this one. Real Madrid kit. Again, it's pretty standard. Oh, so FIFA 19, it seems, was the first season where La Liga introduced a font for every team to use. That's a very nice eyeball kit. That is this is a banging song in there. Oh, Liga and here we go. PSG. So this is Mbappe's first permanent season at PSG after his loan spell from Monaco, and it's his first season with the number 7 shirt, which is very interesting. What we're seeing for these. To be fair, that's actually a very nice Marseille kit. I want to say this is the time where they had Balotelli. Might be. We'll have a look at New York Rebels, see what's saying. I think they kept it the same for the last couple of seasons. We've got the Premier League, and then where is? Oh yeah, Serie A actually is known as Serie A. We'll do Serie A first then, and then we'll do Premier League last. So Fiorentina still Lecoq sportive, but they're not all purple anymore. They've got black shorts, but it's still a clean kit. Got Inter Milan, who, yeah, that's about right. Because like I said, I like it when they've got the all black and then they've got the blue stripes, as AC Milan should be. But we've got Juventus, who I actually want to use Juventus in the game today because it's the first season with Ronaldo, and I really like that kit. So Ronaldo, Dybala, and co. AC Milan, it's a nice shirt again, but again, I just don't like the white shorts and white socks. It needs to be all black. Roma kit's nice. Right, so that is all the kit. Oh no, wait. I say all the kits. We haven't done the Premier League. Okay, so Arsenal. I was actually quite a fan of this top because weirdly it's actually very similar to Dortmund's, where the red actually looks like it's got a bit of a pattern into it. But I just realised I'm not the biggest fan of the whole kit overall because it's all white with the red, whereas like I think the socks should be red as well. My own personal opinion. Bournemouth haven't really changed much with their Umbro kit from the last FIFA. Brighton have gone a bit more basic. To be fair, that's probably one of the nicest Burnley tops, not going to lie. Again, I wish that the socks were like the same claret, but maybe that's just me. Cardiff in the actual blue when they got back up to the Premier League. We saw in FIFA 14 when they were in the Premier League before how it was a red kit because of their agent owner who didn't like the colour blue, even though they were nicknamed the Bluebirds. It's interesting enough. When I think of that kit, I think of... Who do I think of? Kante vibes, maybe? I don't know. Very unmemorable 2018-19 for Chelsea. Quite a nice kit for Palace. I like how the shorts blend into the top from the gradient of blue. Everton's got a nice, fairly nice length kit. They've got the same pattern as Arsenal, but it's Umbro, whereas Arsenal's is Puma. Interesting enough. It's not the worst Fulham kit. I've seen better. I've seen worse. Yeah, Huddersfield stayed up, but they had a stinker of a kit. I need to wake myself up, probably. Leicester, nice kit. I don't like it. Weird because I like the gold trim of the collar, but I think they should have had that at the top of the shorts. But you got to think they've got the white free stripes, so that's kind of what they're doing at the top of the socks. It's interesting. Liverpool we've already discussed. I really like this kit. I think of Divock Origi scoring Champions League final, also scoring against Barcelona in the semi-final in Champions League alongside with Gini Wijnaldum. Yeah, it's great vibes, great vibe. We've had two great kits in a row. 17-18 with the retro 125-year centenary kit, and then this is actually a banging kit. Manchester City. No, this year I think they hit the mark. I really like the FIFA 22 kit because it's all of it's light blue and it's a very nice light blue. And I like that they've gone with all in one colour because I think at this point they were with the badge change to a circular one like Manchester United. They were thinking, right, to make themselves a mega club, they need a more noticeable badge because it was like a crest of wings before. It was a bit tacky, whereas changing it was a good idea. But I think they went through a period where they're like, right, we want to have a kit similar, obviously a blue version of Manchester United kit to have that history where they have the white shorts, they have the dark socks like Man United wear black socks, as we can see. Oh, on this one obviously they did actually change it. They normally have white shorts, black. Which I'm surprised. I forgot they actually had this kit. But anyway, and yeah, they had the blue top. Whereas now to be fair, they've gone towards Liverpool, which is just all one colour. So that's all red. And then this season in real life, that's just gone. It was all blue for City. So I think they're still trying to find their kit identity, colours-wise, which... Fair enough. Man United kit, I think of like Paul Pogba, I think of Lukaku in this kit, underachieving unfortunately. It's a nice kit though, it's alright, I can't really complain about it too much. Newcastle United, I actually really like this kit. I wish it wasn't red numbers on the back of the shirt and on the shorts, but it's alright. I think if it was black socks as well, I think it would look even sicker. Very unmemorable Southampton kit. They try and be very edgy with their design, but they're crap. Under Armour do make some crap kits. Spurs, it's not bad. It's not bad. You just think of them getting to the Champions League final. You think of like the likes of Kane, Ali, Son, Ericsson. You just think of those sort of players. Watford's still in the Premier League, and it's a dead kit. I think there's too much going on. I think obviously they're sticking to their colours of black and yellow with the red on the badge, on the sponsor, and on the back, and the numbers and stuff. But yeah, it's not the greatest. And to be fair, it's a bog standard West Ham kit, which is fair enough. And then Wolves are now in the Premier League, and that's a fairly nice kit. Simple. Right. Next thing that we're going to do is look at some team sheets. So we'll start with Arsenal and work our way through. So they've got obviously Aubameyang now. So they have Lacazette and Aubameyang. They've still got Ozil at the start of this game, but I think this is the season where he started to fall out of favour with Arsenal, or like the manager at this point, which I think it would be in Emery in 2018-19. Torreira, Xhaka. Still got Koscielny, which is nice, and obviously Mkhitaryan has now moved from Man United to Arsenal, with Sanchez moving the other direction. Callum Wilson up to an 80 rated. I think he was 74 rated or 76 rated in the last FIFA. Glenn Murray leading the line for Brighton. The famous pairing of Barnes and Wood has now been formed at Burnley. Not much really to say about that. I was actually going to say Higuain, but I just couldn't remember which year it was. But yeah, Higuain went on loan from Juventus to Chelsea, and I was thinking Hazard, but yeah, this is his final year at the club, because at the end of this season, it was an all-English Europa League final like it was in the Champions League. So in the Champions League, it was Liverpool and Spurs, and then it was Chelsea and Arsenal in the Europa League, and Hazard ripped him apart and then subsequently left to join Real Madrid. Willian's still there before he goes to Arsenal. Loftus-Cheek is starting to get better. Jorginho and Kante, it is what it is. Yeah, solid team. Zaha as a centre forward, I'm going to say, and Benteke obviously still there. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka there before he went to Man United. Calvert-Lewin coming through, 75 rated. Bernard is still there. Sigurdsson, I'm not going to talk about. And Richarlison, this was his first season at Everton, following his move from Watford. It was Watford, wasn't it? It was Watford. Ryan Sessegnon, who was the Player of the Year and Young Player of the Year, I believe, in the Championship the previous season. Still here before he's moved to Tottenham. Subsequently, it ruined his career. He should have stayed at Fulham and played every minute. They got Ryan Babel on loan, and I remember he scored against Liverpool in the season, and it did annoy me, but I do love Ryan Babel. I have fond memories of when he was at Liverpool. Don't need to talk about Huddersfield. Harvey Barnes coming through for Leicester. Gray on the right wing. Obviously now he's at Everton, but he went to, was it Hoffenheim on loan? He went to someone in the Bundesliga. James Maddison, Tielemans, and then Dick. That's a brilliant midfield three. Liverpool team. This is the team that won the Champions League. Absolutely brilliant. Fabinho now at Liverpool. Keita now at Liverpool. That front three obviously doing bits, and that back four is still doing absolute bits. And obviously Alisson in goal as well. Yeah, Alisson in goal. Very nice. Man City still got Aguero, still got Bernardo Silva and David Silva. That team is solid. After their Centurions of FIFA 18, obviously they've kicked on. Laporte's got better. Mendy we won't talk about. Yeah, this is a period where they were like United were trying to find their identity and playing different sort of formations. This was just before Bruno Fernandes came in, but Rashford and Lukaku up top, which, to be fair, looking at it, it's a good partnership. We've got Pogba, Lingard, Herrera, Matic in midfield. Still got Smalling and Lindelof, so this is before Harry Maguire's time. It's an alright team, but yeah, there's no surprise it didn't really compete at all. Solomon Rondon at Newcastle now after Benitez brought them back up and brought in Solomon Rondon, who he has huge admiration for. And when Benitez went to China afterwards, he brought Rondon with him. I forgot they had Ki Sung-young from Swansea, Fabian Schär, DeAndre Yedlin, Jose Perez, who obviously later went to Leicester. Kusinatsu was a failure at Chelsea. Matt Ritchie at left wing back. Redmond and Ings. In this Ings season, was it this season where he was incredible? I feel like it was 1920 though. 2021, 2022. Yeah, one of these seasons. Danny Ings was incredible and was on fire. James Ward-Prowse now established. Højbjerg established himself before later obviously came to Spurs. Ryan Bertrand still there. Vestergaard, good player. He went to Leicester. Pretty good. Yeah, this team was solid. Sissoko in midfield. Winks at coming through. Obviously Kyle Walker had left a couple of seasons ago now. Or start last season, I should say. Trippier was the first choice right back for Spurs, and obviously later going to Atletico Madrid. Ben Foster in goal, standard. Arnie now at West Ham. Felipe Anderson. Issa Diop establishing himself. Declan Rice now into the team, alongside his hero Mark Noble. Brilliant. Diogo Jota and Raul Jimenez up front for Wolves. Bringing João Moutinho. Obviously got Ruben Neves, who was fantastic in the Championship and still to this day being talked about for a big money move. Doherty at right back. Beautiful. Alright, so that's Prem. Let's now look at the evolution of Paris Saint-Germain. Obviously we're coming to more nowadays. Meaning, in fact, like teams are starting to look like what they should. They're playing Dani Alves in midfield. Neymar, Mbappe, Di Maria. It's standard. Dortmund playing Götze up top because Aubameyang's now left. Royce obviously in midfield. He was 88 rated at the start of the game. Sancho coming through. Zagadou and Akanji is still there. Diallo was there, but he went to PSG. Bayern Munich team, it's as close as what we see it today. Obviously, Thiago went from an 88 in the last FIFA down to an 87 now. it's just good. It's just good. Right, let's have a look at some Italian teams. Lautaro Martinez coming through, Nainggolan in the midfield. But yeah, I'm going to use this team. Dybala, Ronaldo, Emre Can, Pjanic, Chiellini, Chesney, Cancelo. It's a very good team. And then, not the greatest team from AC Milan, but Kessie coming through, which is good. And let's look at Spanish teams. So we've got Morata and Griezmann. This was their first season in the Wanda Metropolitano. I believe it was this season. Unless, was it 17-18? Might have been 17-18 actually. It might have been FIFA 18. In which case I do apologise. Dembele is more established now. Obviously Messi and Suarez still leading the line. No Iniesta now, so it's Artur and Rakitic. And then last and not least in the teams looking at BBC is now broken up as well, obviously with Ronaldo going to Juve, and this was start of a period where Real Madrid was struggling to find not their identity, because everyone knows the identity of Real Madrid, but they just struggled without Ronaldo subsequently. Ramos had a fantastic season out. I think he scored nearly 20 goals. Quite a lot of them were penalties because Ronaldo wasn't there. But yeah, that was pretty good. Right, the next thing I want to do is go into Ultimate Team and see what's left in there. There is one card that I cannot wait to see. Hopefully I can get on the servers. The server should be fine. I've been on the last couple of FIFA's servers, so let's hope and pray that I can find my the card I'm looking for. I call it Road to Gerrard because Steven Gerrard was a brand new icon in this FIFA. I did get him in this FIFA. Oh, I got 2k coins. See, I actually played a lot of FIFA on this Ultimate Team. My record was pretty decent, 678 to 408. Not too bad, not too bad. How many players have got? I only got 40. I've got player stats, which I can't wait to look at. Let's have a look at leaderboards first. Let's put it to friends. Transfer profit. A lot of people had some good transfer profit on this. Even Jordan played a bit on this one. Okay, let's see what. God almighty, it's weird seeing squads. Oh, I see the card. Obviously, there's got a few loans because towards the end game, like whatever you got tradable, you sell. Look how many games this John Stones played, by the way. 1,028 games. He was incredible. I don't know what it was about it. He's got good defence. And it was only with an anchor on. It wasn't even with a shadow on. So he had, 75 pace. I just loved him. Wants to watch Allison. Only played 2 games for me. I must have got him in a pack or something. This Bobby Firmino was one of my favourite cards on this game. Absolutely incredible. I used him so much. I used him in so many different positions. I'd say most of the time I use him in centre mid or cam. I loved this card. I genuinely loved this card. Champions Common, just to be fair, we've got some fantastic cards to talk about. I got Kevin De Bruyne out of a 2-player pack, a gold upgrade pack at the start of the game, literally at the start of the game. And obviously he was in my club throughout because that 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, he was incredible. He didn't actually quite make 1,000 games, but look at his record. Just truly remarkable. He was my Steven Gerrard in this team when I didn't actually have full Steven Gerrard. Obviously I used Gerrard's moments from FA Cup final, that one was. But the cards that I want to talk about, this Player of the Month, Sadio Mane, came out too late in FIFA, I think, for me to really enjoy him, so I only played 26 games. Scored 29 with him though. Just a brilliant card. Like I said, of this era, Sadio Mane was definitely my favourite player. But this is the card I want to talk about. And look at the record, it doesn't take into consideration what Torres did for me, because I had Torres' flashback card in FIFA, and that was probably the reason why I played so much of this game. Obviously, Fernando Torres is one of my favourite all-time players, and yeah, like I got his end of era card at the end of the game and didn't use it. I think I did use it in friendlies quite a bit. Actually, I think on friendlies on this FIFA, it does count towards your record, so I don't know on that front. But once to watch, Witsel was very good on this game. I remember packing them in the 2-player pack again. Played a lot of games. Me did very well. Don't really know much about Fabian. I got a nice and Didi card from Red Picks. I remember this Carnival. Yeah, Carnival. It says right there, James. Fair enough. Carnival Timothy Weir. He was very good for me as a super sub. But this was the super sub that, like, everyone was pissed off with me, because 95 pace Lozano, when he was still at PSV, he ran right, and there was one particular goal against Mark where he literally ran the length of the pitch and just hurdled all of his defenders who was trying to slide in to stop him, and he ended up scoring. What a goal that was. But here is another card that I really liked. I loved these League SBCs back in the time, and I got Alfredo Morelos, and I just loved the design of the card, and I didn't use it as much as I wanted to, because it was hard to get a Colombian Scottish League player into my team fully. But yeah, other players that I want to talk about, there was a couple of players that obviously are not in my club anymore, because I went into SBCs or got sold. But 90 rated Filippo Inzaghi, I got it in a 50k pack some point in FIFA 19. I played him cam a lot, and I know he gets slated because he's medium low, he's slow, he's just not a desirable icon. But it was my first ever icon that I'd packed, and that held a lot of value towards me. Eventually, I put him into an icon pack to get a 100k pack, and it was the wrong idea. But he was actually very good. He was just off Fernando Torres, so we actually got Torres 8km, the flashback Torres, because he was in the J League with Sagan Tosu. Was there another person I wanted to talk about? Actually, yeah, let's look at Fernando Torres concepts. So yeah, this is the one, the flashback SBC that I used. I didn't realise he was medium. Maybe this was the last FIFA where I didn't care about that. But he was incredible for me. Jeez, I didn't think about that. God, his normal card's crap. But yeah, this card was insane. And then I upgraded, I actually put Flashback Torres into the end of era Torres. It's just a shame, but it was the end of FIFA, so I didn't really do much with that. I wonder if I can... Yes, this is the final FIFA where you could actually view a player's team. So, we've got Burgers FC from Jordan. Inform Werner, when it was actually good. Nice. Marco Reus. Jeez. Iron Robin. Final year at Bayern Munich. Road to the final, Farman. Jeez, fair enough, John. John doesn't really play FIFA, so that's fair enough. Jesus Christ. Ray's team, that's a loan. Yeah, that's a loan. But these two are owned. That's a loan. That's a loan. That's a loan. Oh, okay, quite a few loans. Except for Flashback and Alexandro, Footies, Boateng. That Cruyff's real. Pogba. End of era Robin. Prime Hullet. Yeah, this is where Ray really invested a lot of time into playing FIFA alongside Tommy P. I remember, yeah. He absolutely loved Gary Lineker. Look at that record with Gary Lineker. That was insane. Flashback Bobby. I never got this card. Steven Gerrard moments. That team's nuts, and it's all owned. Troy Deeney, 99 pace, 99 dribbling, but only 78 rated. Jeez. Moment Shearer. Wow, that's actually a banging record. It's untradeable. Fucking nuts. James' another team. Mark's team. Oh, yeah, I remember he did end of era Ramsey. I don't know why for the life of me. Yeah, and towards the end he went for a bit of a Brazilian vibe with Oscar holding the L. This Willian foot birthday card. I remember he did this Rashford Footmas card, and he just didn't like it. Even though it's a sick card, it's just he loved this Van Aanholt, and this Van Aanholt was sick. Informed Talisca. I mean, it's a good team. It is a good team. He also loved this Torres. He got flashback Torres, but not when it came out at all. He got it from a flashback SBC where you could pack any, and he actually got Fernando Torres, which is sick. What was this card? A Hero Tadic. Sick. And that is it for that. That's it for Ultimate Team as well. Like, I loved this FIFA. But anyway, as you guys know, we like to play a game on these FIFAs in Nostalgia FIFA. And today is no different, but like I said, we are going to be using Juventus before they become Piemonte Calcio. But Juventus are coming back to FIFA 23, so don't worry. No ways of playing, blah, blah, blah. Don't really care. Let me just make sure my controls are right. Yep, it is. Oh, you know what? We'll do a Champions League group stage match. Seeing as this is the first iteration with Champions League. So it's going to be Juve versus... Who was in the Champions League at the time? You know what? I'm going to do Juve versus Dortmund. So I'm just going to show that black kit, but we're obviously not going to use that black kit. Juve had some pretty plain kits for their standards nowadays. Right, we'll use that, even though that's the European one. So I am going to do a world class 4 minutes at the Juventus Stadium, which unfortunately isn't in FIFA, but hopefully it comes back. Right, game plan, I don't care. We are going to change the team up like so. It's very similar to actual FIFA now. Matuidi can play there, Pjanic and Emre Can. Ronaldo up top, Dybala from the right, and then Bernardeschi from the left. Got Douglas Costa. Spinazzola when he was a left mid, a lot of left back. Quadrado. Can't play a game at the moment, but he might come on. Very nice. I'm happy with that squad. I'm happy. Here we go. Oh, that was Joe Cancelo without a face. But now he's at City, of course he gets a face. Okay, they're mugging me off. They're mugging off Chiellini. How can you mug off Chiellini? Fucking snap him. Right, anyway, let's get into a Champions League game. Obviously, I need to skip through this because it is copyrighted music. But if you look at the gameplay, like if you look at the graphics, graphically hasn't much changed now. Obviously, I'm on PS5 on the next-gen version of FIFA 22, so it's better graphics. But this isn't bad graphics at all. Obviously, we're only 3 FIFAs away now. Nice. Ronaldo! Oh! Could have been a famous overhead kick. Okay, you can do manual. God, this like gameplay realistically hasn't changed. Then they've added a couple of things like hypermotion technology and stuff, but this actually feels already like what FIFA 22 is. I can't remember what the thing was that was broken on this game. Okay, to be fair, we should beat Dortmund fairly comfortably because this isn't the greatest of Dortmund side. Well, they're pressing. They're starting to get a bit more free will, these players. Oh. Oh, Bernardeschi nearly was able to strike. Dybala! I love Dybala. I love Paolo. Surely we get a goal with Cristiano Ronaldo today. I'd be annoyed if this is the only, like, 0-0. Well, actually, no, we've had a 0-0. We had a 0-0 at FIFA 14 because I couldn't get used to the gameplay at all in that game. Sancho with a header. Very, very young Sancho. Oh, what a ball. Sandro! Oh, it was a poor shot. Sancho with a header away. No one wants to go and claim it? Okay. Oh. Zagadou. He's probably like 19 years of age right now in the game. Because he's only 22 at the start of FIFA 22. So yeah, he's got to be 19. 19 for 19. So he was born in 2000. Mad. Good tackle, Bonucci. Bonucci. That's the touch in. Pjanic. Ronaldo is away. Oh, what a save! Oh, it's a pen. What happened? Genuinely, what happened? Yeah, the graphics on this game are very good. Oh god. Target on. Oh yes, target on. Oh. Wait, what happened? What the hell happened then? Did I handball it or something? Because he can't be offside from his own penalty. Or maybe because the keeper didn't touch it. I don't know, actually. I don't know the ruling on that. Ah. If I were to do a retro career on this FIFA, it probably will be Juve. Just because we haven't seen Juve since. Shit. Oh! I don't know where these fouls are coming from. It's a corner. I was going to say, it's going to be half time. Okay. It's weird for, like, all the animations are half time and stuff. It's exactly the same. So there's been FIFA 20 and FIFA 21 since. And FIFA 22, obviously. And then the half time stuff is still exactly the same. In recent, this FIFA felt a lot different to FIFA 18 and 17. But I think since FIFA 19, it's not changed. It really hasn't changed. So people moan about FIFAs, but to be fair, a lot of people moan about FIFAs that are exactly the same. It's just been reskinned, which it has. You're right. So that's probably why I've enjoyed like FIFA's over the last few years, because they've been very similar to this. Got back in numbers then, Dortmund did. That's nice. Ronaldo. Look how many players they've got back now. Oh, yeah, that was poor. Nice. Oh, sent them too wide. Damn it! Oh, yeah. Oh, no! Oh, what save again? We can't score! Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, Paco Alcacer. To be fair, Dortmund did go through a spell of buying some dodgy strikers to try and replace Aubameyang. Aye! Just over. Ah! Oh, that was poor. Why did I do that? I literally just ran into him. That's good strength, actually, but I couldn't get the pass away. Okay, it didn't seem too hard to win the ball back on this FIFA. Can I keep down? Flicks. Ah, I flicked it into it, but it's gone out through. Goal kick regardless. Ah, that's a shame. Pulisic on for Aguero. Passing was fantastic in this game. I don't know if finesses were the thing. Okay, they've got a lot of players back. Custom tactics are in full effect in this FIFA. I didn't think that Dortmund would be dropped back though. Oh, that was the problem with this FIFA Online though, was drop back, one depth. Great ball. Bernardeschi! Yes! I like Bernardeschi, so I'm not annoyed at all that it's not Ronaldo or Dybala. Obviously, we're used to a cutscene now. If you get a winner or you go up by 2 goals with 5 minutes to go. Okay, it's not going to go to a penalty shootout. Or is it? No. No, it's not. 1-0. Not the best ever performance ever, but to be fair, with custom tactics playing a much bigger part now, Dortmund defended well. Like, you just got to accept Dortmund played very well, or defended very well, I should say. But yeah, that is FIFA 19, and I stand by it. My favourite ever FIFA. But anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this episode of FIFA Nostalgia, be sure to smash the like button. Next up is FIFA 20, which holds some very good memories as well. But until then, goodbye.